Hello. Krista is talking to Salem on the floor, and Chloe is whining at Goose. So it's already a lot of things. But we are going to make chicken piccata.
Yeah.
We're making chicken piccata. Krista found the recipe. She and I are going to make it together, but I'm doing some of the prep stuff now. So we're going to start. I'm going to kind of show you step by step-ish, because I did that with the burgers. So right now I got to get gloves on, so I'm not going to record this part. We have...
Let's see, according to Trump, we tenderized 1 kitten.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, nope, it ran away.
Yes, so we have chicken breasts. They're supposed to be 8. There's only 7 in here, I think. But this was the biggest pack I could get. There are boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I need to take them out of this package, put them, it says in plastic wrap, but I'm gonna Ziploc baggie them, and then I'm going to tenderize them, so I need to flatten them down. And then once I have them flattened down, I will move from there. So I'm gonna do that part and not really show you, because I'm gonna be like hitting chicken with some kind of implement, and you don't need to see that. Just know that I'm flattening the chicken in whatever way you flatten your chicken, which sounds like a euphemism. I'm gonna go make this chicken then. Behold, flattened chicken, which looks like nothing.
We do recommend taking it out of the bag before you turn on the heat.
Yes, right now it's just sitting here because I don't have a lot of counter space. So nothing is on over here. It's just sitting in an available location, which is the skillet. I have bowls out. I need to whisk some eggs and toss them in here. And then do a flour salt mixture and toss it in here. And then we'll go from there. I will attempt to show you dredging, but that's going to be tricky. So be back when these have things in them. As promised, things in bowls. Now, I have to do something a little goofy with you. So behold my dishes and other assorted things. Hi, you can kind of see me. I'm going to dredge. You can't see my mouth. It's fine. That is not a vital part of this process. We have bagged chicken. I gotta take my one ring off. Hold on. Alright. We have flattened chicken. It goes in the egg wash, like so. Though I just realized I'm gonna need my sous chef to grab me some kind of pan. Actually, could you do me a favor? Mm-hmm. Can you put a little olive oil in the skillet? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. And now I'm dredging it in my flour mixture. Alright, and we're...
You want more than that?
No, that's fine. Yeah, that works. And I'm gonna cheat a little. You are not supposed to put this in until the oil is hot, but that's gonna be tricky. So,
do you want me to turn the burner on?
Oh, yeah. That's the tricky burner though. We have one burner that likes to be very difficult. It should spread out a little. Put the pan on top of it first, because that's gonna shoot. Alright, there you go.
On high or medium?
Medium. You can turn down a little. Alright, burner is going. You can just let it sit. Thank you. I appreciate it. Krista is being very helpful. I just need that to get a little warmer. We're only getting one hand gross. I'll dredge that one more time. Then shake off. I see bubbles. Alright, we're throwing it in the pan. It's not exactly hot enough, but shh, it's fine. I'll just get a little oily. Also, technically, I believe you are supposed to do this, like, one hand does the egg, one hand does the flour. These are huge chicken breasts. So this is gonna be fun. I
don't know that they're flat enough.
Oh, they'll be okay. They're too big for my skillet, though. I'm only gonna be able to fit 2 at a time. So we're gonna do 2, and then I'll have to cook 2 and then flip. So, oh, sorry, I'm throwing flour everywhere. This is also dredged, and we're gonna throw that in there with its companion. And your hands get really gross. This is just gonna sit here because I'm apparently gonna have to cook these 2 because I don't have a very big skillet. And then dredge the other 2 and cook them. So I'll be back when we get to all 4 are finished and I'm making the sauce. So talk to you later. I gotta rinse my hand because it looks gross. You're gonna have to make do with the fan. If I turn off that fan, a smoke alarm is gonna go off. So this is chicken in pan. Krista is handling the frying portion. This is the first set of chicken breasts, which were not smashed as much. These were smashed much farther down and are much thinner. So she's working on those. We're just putting them on that cookie sheet to have some place to put them. And then we're gonna start sauce once that's done. So Krista's gonna give me all the sauce stuff so I can get it on the counter. Then I can go through it once we have all the chicken finished cooking. So we'll be back. Hello, there was a slight kitchen casualty. I'm fine, but I cut my hand opening the lemon juice, so that's fun. Krista is melting butter into olive oil for the sauce. She finished the chicken while I was doing minor emergency triage. Really wasn't that bad, but I did cut my finger pretty good. So she is doing that, and I'm gonna assist from here. So we have to put garlic in it. I have to open a bottle of wine because wine goes in this sauce. And at some point, the lemon juice, which tried to kill me, will go in the sauce. It's really my own fault. I should have used like a blunt knife or something, but I was trying to cut you have to cut a hole in the top, and I misjudged and it slid. So
if you ever have a recipe and it says deglaze the pan, deglaze the pan is a super hoity-toity, unnecessary way to say add liquid.
Yes. All right, I gotta go sous chef. So we'll show you when the sauce is closer to completion. Ta-da! There's one set of chicken. This is about to go into a container. I'll show you finished plates. We're making some mashed potatoes really quick, but Krista did most of the lifting. I just need to package this up and get it in the fridge. And I had to throw a bottle of wine in the freezer to quick cool because I didn't realize there wasn't any in the freezer because there wasn't any in the fridge. But I gotta go package this up. So be back. It is time for the cheesing. This is the plates. These are the plates without cheese. And Krista will cheese them. Behold the cheese. Behold the cheese. And cheese. And more cheese.
As they said on the food truck, we love it ourselves.
There you go. We got it. We have the foods. We did it. Krista did most of the cooking. She did all the sauce, and she cooked the chicken, and then she basted the chicken in the sauce. So I was dredger of chicken, and then plater of foods, and injured. Though I literally the knife didn't even cut open the lemon juice. Krista had to do it with a fork, so I was cut for no reason. But this is the food. We're gonna pour some wine, and then we'll eat the food. We'll let you know how it tastes. I also probably put too much wine in the sauce. So
yeah, less wine, more garlic.
Yeah, that's on me.
That's all right. This is our first attempt. It was fun to do it together.
It was. I'm just very sorry that I managed to cut myself like halfway through.
We learned we need a meat tenderizer.
I think we have one. Oh, this is the wine we used. Also, we're supposed to use a dry wine, and we didn't use a dry wine, so we did what we wanted.
We don't believe in dry wines.
No.
None of that in this house.
Yes. But once she's done pouring off, I'll show you the label. This is the wine. Ta-da!
Which is abundantly in the chicken.
Yes. We're gonna go eat and watch TV, and then at some point I have to do dishes, which I'm not really jazzed about, but it'll happen. All right. Talk to you in a little bit. Hello. There we go. You're gonna be in this angle. There are two puppies playing. They're over there. They're fine. They're playing tug. They're very noisy. Oh! And one of them just ran into the
Are you okay? He's like, I am, but I dropped the toy. Yeah, I'm not getting that for you.
You'll be okay. This is gonna be really quick. So thoughts on the chicken. Krista did an incredible job. The chicken was very well cooked. It was very moist. I poured a little too much wine into the sauce.
I need a nap.
Yeah, we're both very tired now.
I need more garlic, more lemon, and less wine. But other than that,
yeah.
And the sauce that's on the picture is not the sauce that they give you the recipe for.
Yeah.
It can't be. It wasn't creamy like that. It was just all oil.
Yeah, so ages ago, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
I was just trying to be closer to your face. Okay, Krista just doesn't want to be on camera. So ages ago, I made a piccata for Krista, and the piccata recipe I used called for heavy cream, and this did not. Now, I do think the header of the recipe said something about like budget or skinny or time saving.
It can't be skinny with all that oil that's in it.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know. It had like a weird phrase, so maybe because the sauce they gave was in very like oil and butter heavy, but not even that much. Like it was calling for tablespoons of both.
Very little butter, actually.
Yeah, and so there's a very loud car outside. But I just think because the picture Krista showed me looked more like the piccata sauce that I made with heavy cream, which was too heavy. Like I put too much cream in it. But like that's There we go. That's what it looks like, and the sauce that it actually created was a very clear, let's see if it focuses. There you go. Like, that's the sauce. That is all the sauce that's on there. Oh, my camera is dying, but we did like it. So that's what I'm going to tell you.
And I cooked it.
She did. She did an incredible job.
There was no raw chicken.
No, it was incredible, but we got to go because my camera is yelling at me. But it was really, 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 really good, and she did a really, really, really good job. Bye for now. Hello, this is super quick. Krista surprised me with many things this morning, which I was not anticipating at all. So she surprised me with Dunkin' pumpkin coffee with cold foam, which is very good. And I feel like they changed the pumpkin recipe this year, because last year I remember it tasting very weird. This tastes a lot better than last year. I'm showing it to you now because I need to put it in a different cup because it's getting warm in my office, and so like the cup is sweating. And so I need to put it in like a tumbler that won't sweat as much. She also got donuts, which I will show you later because they're just in the fridge being kept safe from cats and the elements, you know. I just put them in there because they have cream in them typically and it protects them. But I had no idea she was doing this. It was very, very sweet of her. So I really, really appreciate it. Also, fingers are doing fine. This one probably won't need Band-Aid after today. This one will for a couple of days. The cut is not huge. It just like is the spans of the top of my finger. Just as your Catherine injured herself while cooking update. I've actually cut myself worse. Like a couple years ago, it was pretty soon after we moved in. Or I guess maybe like a year after we moved in. I sliced my knuckle on my right hand open with the top of a can. Like I was trying to take it out of the can and it like was stuck and it just cut into my knuckle, and I refused to go get stitches even though I probably should have. So now I just have it's like a little tiny scar over the top of my knuckle, but it's fine. This is much easier, much smaller, definitely not a problem for like typing and stuff at work, which is good. I also used the cleaned same knife earlier today before work to make fruit salad. So the knife and I are fine. We've made up. I just wish I hadn't cut myself with it. Other than that, that was it. I just wanted to tell you that. Krista is coming home for lunch and I'm making us chicken sandwiches, not with the chicken from last night. It's actually actually it might be vegan. I can't remember. It's from Morningstar. She grabbed them on a grocery trip not that long ago and we haven't finished them, and I picked up buns yesterday. So I'm gonna do chicken sandwiches with fruit salad and then donuts for dessert because Krista has court tonight, which sucks. So we're gonna do leftover chicken from yesterday for dinner, and I'm gonna put it in the oven and add more lemon juice on top just to give it more lemon flavor. We were gonna do that for lunch, but because I overwined the chicken, I can't microwave that. Like I need it in the oven so it can cook off more of the alcohol more slowly. So yeah, so it's not a lunchtime meal. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. If I forgot something, I will talk to you about it later. Also, my background for today is Jennifer's Body, because Horror Queers is doing a new episode about it because it's their 300th episode and they wanted to recover it because they did it as one of their earliest episodes. And on normal time speed, it's like a 3-hour podcast episode, so for me it'll be like an hour and a half, but like the movie is only an hour and like 20 or 47 minutes, so I'm curious to know what they talk about in the redone episode. Like I think they have a guest in this one and the other one they didn't, but gonna go. I just wanted to tell you because it's very, very sweet that Krista got me stuff, and then I felt bad because I locked the front door and I didn't know she was here and she had to call me because she couldn't get into the house. So I felt very bad, but I have to go. That was the quick update. Gotta put this in a different cup before it leaks all over my office. That's the one downside of plastic, like, to-go cups. They always sweat in my office. And I should have poured it into a cup before, but I didn't want to. So I should go do that. But I will talk to you later when I have updates about things / want to show you the donuts. I'll show you the donuts. You'll get to see the donuts, but I need to go. So talk to you later. Bye. Hello, you're going to hear many sounds, and the lighting may be a little weird because I'm by a giant window and under a ceiling fan. So the washer's going, there's a fan on me, dogs are moving about, there's a cat trying to take my camera. He literally tried to grab the strap and he's gonna keep trying. Sorry, the angles got real weird, but you almost died. So I am here because I actually just finished Daphne by Josh Malerman, and I'm gonna tell you what this is about in case you haven't read it. So Daphne is, I'm just gonna read the top because we get various points of view, but really all you need to know is Daphne, a brutal, enigmatic woman, stalks a high school basketball team in this reimagining of the slasher genre. So in this, there is a ghost kind of story about a woman named Daphne. And the idea is that Daphne was killed, and that if you think about Daphne, Daphne will come after you and she will like stalk you, is really what it is. And really, it all ties in to this basketball team in Samhattan. So the basketball team, sorry, that was a horrible angle. The basketball team learns about Daphne, and then from that point on, they're all kind of fixated on Daphne, including Kit, who's our kind of main character. She gets the most page time, and she has anxiety, and so this is really like tying anxiety, and the idea of anxiety is kind of like something you have to, that is like constantly there, something you're always thinking about, into the story, which is very cool. But I really enjoyed the book. Downside is it has no chapters, which shouldn't have surprised me, because incidents around the house, was it house? I always want to say home. I think it's house. Also didn't have chapters, really, or if it did, I didn't really notice them because it was written more like a script. Script in that it like was written left aligned and there were breaks and stuff like that. I have a theory, and so if you've read or even haven't read Incidents Around the House, we're gonna adjust my camera for a moment because I'm just holding you. So Incidents Around the House, our main character is Bella, who's a child who is seeing someone called the Other Mommy, who wants Bella to let her inside her heart. Now, in Daphne, without revealing too much, the character Daphne is described as over 7 feet tall, or 7 feet tall, very, very tall, with blue hair, or like black blue hair in some capacity, because there's a moment where Kit is saying, imagine a blue raven, and then the blue raven morphs into Daphne with a blue jean jacket, which makes me think her hair is like a dark black, verging on like a bluish black color. So that's where we are. I am not going to tell you how either book ends or goes, but I will say Other Mommy, in both height and slight appearance, makes me think of Daphne. And I am curious, Mr. Malerman, is Daphne the other mommy? Because it would be possible, I think, for that to be the case. And I would think, in a sense, if Daphne is the other mommy, her abilities would be different than they are in here, but she would still be horrifying and violent. So, perhaps, and if you've read Daphne, you might also understand why I'm like, is it Daphne though? Is Other Mommy Daphne? Because some things occur and are revealed to you that make me think that's possible, that it could be the case. I really don't want to spoil it. All right, give me 1 minute. Skip forward. Actually, here, I'll hold this up. I have my lightsaber bookmark. All right, I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna say spoilery things. So, look away, skip ahead. Yeah, slight spoilery things. Just slight. I won't go too into detail, but very quickly, I'm gonna hold this up. We're gonna count down from 3, and then give me less than a minute to say spoiler things. I'll put the bookmark down, and then you'll be safe. So, very small spoilery thing in 3, 2, 1. Daphne is said to have done something to a child at a certain point in this book. And I feel like that could mean the other mommy is Daphne. Sorry, there's a cat and Chloe's barking. But that's all I'm gonna say. That was even less than a minute. Look at that. But yeah, I just feel like the child connection between the two of them could work. Theories, thoughts, have you read both of them? Could you tell me? I'm gonna put this down. That was it. That was the spoilery thing. It was like 30 seconds. And it didn't really reveal too much. I said like a vague thing. But yeah, I'm just wondering. I'm just like very curious if that could be the case. Because they feel, like I understand this is supposed to be about anxiety. And yes, it is. But also the other mommy is slightly about like being a child and dealing with things you don't understand or can't fully comprehend. Like the mother in, the actual mother in Incidents Around the House, if I'm saying the wrong name, I'm so sorry, is doing things that the daughter doesn't understand. And sometimes it sounds like there are discussions she doesn't understand. And there are like things that happen in life that she doesn't understand because she's 8, she's still a kid. So I'm just wondering, sorry, if in theory, these two very tall, very frightening, bluish haired people could be the same thing. Mr. Malerman, if you see this video, could you tell me? I may post this theory vaguely on Instagram. But yes, I did finish it. It was a really quick read, even for no chapters. There are like breaks. So they do page breaks with these 3 little dots, and sometimes you switch points of view. Sometimes you go into Kit's journal. So we get different elements. So yes, but I did finish it. It was fun. Krista has court. I know I've said a lot, but see, I did it again. Krista has court tonight, so I'm not sure when she'll be home. But when she gets home, we're gonna have dinner, and then we're probably gonna do donuts for dessert. Maybe, I don't know, because we're doing the chicken from yesterday again, and that was very filling chicken. So we shall see. That is really all I have to update you on. I have 3 library books in a stack in my office that I need to read this month still, and I am debating the order for them. I think I'm gonna do a Ruth Ware book next because Halloween-a-thon actually starts on the 22nd, which I kind of forgot. I forgot the 22nd was this week. Like, I just didn't realize it was already the 18th. So since it's already the 18th, the Ruth Ware looks pretty short. And if I remember, I read the last Ruth Ware really quickly. And I believe the Paul Tremblay book I have is slightly horror-ish, like a horror-y thriller thing. I could be wrong, but I can still count it. And then I have an actual horror book, Fever House, I think. My brain is a little soupy, I'm a little tired. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do Ruth Ware next, and that may or may not be in this video. We don't really have plans, like solid plans, besides like there's a Steelers game on Sunday, and that's really it. We like officially have planned. So I don't really know what we're doing this week besides work and stuff with the dogs and stuff with the cats and food. So yeah, you're just along for the ride with me. This will be a shorter vlog, I think, than my last one, which was inadvertently like almost 2 hours long and was not planned to be that long at all. There was just a lot happening. So finished Daphne, did enjoy it. I need someone to weigh in on my theory that Other Mommy and Daphne are the same thing. Just someone, anyone, please tell me. I'm gonna go. I need something to drink, just like a water. I think I'm gonna get a water because Krista, I already told you, got me a coffee and it was very big and I feel like I should have water. So I'm gonna do that, and yes, that's it. I'm gonna get hydrated, and I will talk to you later when I have something. Oh, the donuts. I will show you the donuts. That'll probably be the next thing you see. So keep an eye out for donuts. I'll talk to you later. Hello. So these are the donuts from earlier. I have not had any, which was not intentional. I just didn't wind up having any. But behold, the donuts. Krista is next to me. So this one's Reese's.
Heath.
Heath. Okay, so what are they?
So strawberry, Bavarian, Heath, maple bacon.
Gotcha. See, I told you I'd show you the donuts. We have just had dinner. We had our leftover chicken. We're gonna have donuts. I'm very full though. Just FYI. It's big chicken.
Who says she'll take yours?
Hi Goose, do you wanna be on camera? Yes, I know I say camera funny. Hi. Oh, no, you're a star. A celebrity. A delight. You have a fuzzy on your back.
You do have a fuzzy on your back.
Hi. No, it's mine. Oh goodness. We're gonna eat donuts. We'll track Goose down so we can get the little fuzzy off her back. Talk to you later. Hello. Okay, it is right at the end of my lunch break. This is gonna be super quick. I am only really checking in because I have finished a book. I didn't expect to finish it because I started it last night, but I read a ton of it while Krista was at court. So I actually finished In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware, and this was very fun. I don't even think I really told you about this. The setup of this is Nora, or Lenora, has been invited to a former best friend's hen do, which is a bachelorette party, but British. So in the setup, she gets this email that invites her to the hen do, and she's like, I have no idea why I'm invited. We haven't talked for 10 years. Like, I don't know why she's inviting me to things. So she only goes because her other best friend, Nina, is going. And then events go haywire. Nora wakes up in the hospital having some sort of head injury, like bad enough that there's like gauze and she has 2 black eyes, and she's been in some sort of accident, and they're trying to get her to remember what happened while she was at the hen do. And this all ties in to a series of events that are absolutely wild, and there's just madness, so much madness. This was really fun. I have read another Ruth Ware, Turn of the Key, and I really like this one. This one I liked even more, and I think I've actually heard people say they like this one more, but this one's just like, you have to really pay attention when you're reading, because it switches from the day of events and the weekend of the hen do to present, where Nora is trying to remember. And Nora has a couple different names because she previously was called Lee as a child, and that name is something that her former friend, who has seemingly been involved in inviting her to this hen do, Claire, used to call her. So she's periodically called Lee, she's periodically called Nora. So there are a few names you have to pay attention to. But I really enjoyed it. It was a super, super quick read. Again, I read a ton of it yesterday while Krista was at court, and like sped through it. I was not expecting to, but I do remember the other Ruth Ware being pretty fast. So very excited. I can say I finished a book. What else? I have had a lot of coffee because Krista got a drink yesterday that was like a chai from Dunkin', and she really didn't like it. So I'm basically using it as coffee creamer. And I've had a very tall cup of cold coffee with it in it, and a smaller cup of hot coffee with it in it. So I'm very caffeinated. Yes, Krista is also home today, so we did lunch upstairs really quick. We ate some like honey chicken tender things. They kind of look like chicken fries, and we had some fruit salad. It was a pretty low-key lunch, and we had donuts earlier because I was super hungry and she was super hungry, so I like ran donuts from the kitchen up so we could have them. I had to eat mine in my office, but yeah, I feel like that's it. We do have to run some errands tonight, and I'm making burgers again, so I already showed those in the last video. I'm not going to show you burgers. Oh, we've already done the Clef Go cooking segment, so I'm just going to make burgers sometime tonight. And oh no, I'm not making burgers, we changed our plan. Sorry, duh. We are running a couple errands, and we're gonna pick up Chipotle and just hang out. So that's the plan for tonight. I'm gonna make burgers tomorrow. I just completely spaced. We even talked about this during lunch, because I was like, oh, maybe we just get food out, because we have to run to the grocery store to get a couple of like random things, and then I want to swing by Target because I want to see if they have this one Halloween decoration. It's the clear phone, and it makes noise and it lights up. I just want to see it in person. Like, I don't even need it, I just want to see the stupid thing in person. But our store says it has one, and another, but I don't think it'll be there later today, but it could be, who knows. So we're gonna swing by there super fast and then grab our very small amount of groceries at the store. Really, I just need dish soap, and we need more chicken tenders, and I need peanut butter. But I need peanut butter not for people, but for dogs. Like, I don't know if a lot of people do this, I know they do, but if we have to give our dogs medicine, we put it in peanut butter, and the jar that I use for dog giving medicine peanut butter is almost empty. The only difference between it and regular peanut butter is I don't clean the spoon if I double dip in it for the dog, so I don't use it for humans. So that's why we need new peanut butter. But that's it, really. Like, it's a very tiny grocery list, and then we're gonna come home. Then I don't know what we're doing. Maybe we'll watch the 2 episodes of Agatha All Along. Maybe we'll watch that over the weekend. I'm just trying to avoid spoilers for that. I think I'm doing pretty well. So, I don't know. We'll either watch that tonight or we'll watch it over the weekend. Probably the weekend. I feel like I want to watch it over the weekend and not after work. But I need to go. Really enjoyed In a Dark, Dark Wood. It was very, like, wintry. It was so weird that it was wintry, too, because So Thirsty was wintry. But very fun. I really enjoyed it. I should read more Ruth Ware, because I am getting that I really like her thriller style writing. But yes. Oh, the next book I'm going to read at some point is Disappearance at Devil's Rock by Paul Tremblay. And let's see, I'm just gonna say a family is shaken to its core after the mysterious disappearance of a teenage boy in this eerie tale. And our main character in this is Elizabeth Sanderson, who receives devastating news that every mother fears. Her 13-year-old son Tommy has vanished without a trace in the woods of a nearby state park. And that's all I'm telling you. But this is my next book. It also has like big font and looks like a quick read too, so I don't think that's gonna take me too long. Hopefully I finish it this week, like within the next couple of days, because I still have Fever House, which is huge, and I want to read that for Halloween-a-thon. So I'm hoping to finish Disappearance at Devil's Rock before the 22nd, when that Halloween-a-thon starts. which is like a watching, doing, reading challenge. Like you can kind of use the prompts for whatever you want. So we'll see how that goes, but I gotta go. Lunch break is over. I will talk to you possibly tonight, maybe not, I don't know. I'll just talk to you when I talk to you. Hello, I did not check in with you literally all day. It is well after work. I am making burgers, the same burgers I showed in the last video, and I'm making little tiny burgers for the dogs and for Goose. The other cats don't like people food, but we're making her like a really tiny one. So that's all in the oven, and so I had a second. Today was really busy. So work itself was busy. Attendance was weird. Like someone may or may not have been out, so like the day was just very strange. And then I was doing like backup work for someone I knew was out. Like I'm their like backup person, and so I was super busy because that meant I was like point of contact person for like our department kind of. So I had to be headset ready at all times. Like I had my headset on and I had to be listening for the phone to ring all day, which is fine. I used to actually work on phones. Like I was a customer service person, so I've worked phones. It's totally fine. I've worked really hectic phone days. I've worked a number of phone things. Like it's totally fine. It's just like I don't do it very often, and so on days when I do, sometimes it throws me off just because I'm like, what am I doing today? So I was on phones and I'd gotten a heads up that I might get a lot more calls than normal because the line just varies, but it was fine. Just like it's just a weird day, so I can't really like like during my lunch I literally hung out with Krista, ate food, and then like immediately went back to work. Like I wasn't gonna film because I was like, I'm gonna put my headset back on right after this, and I just like was not in the zone to film because I knew I would just be headsetting off and on like all day. Updates I have for you are we did go shopping yesterday and I did find the phone. And okay, so I was talking about this, I will show it to you. Target is doing this very like 90s themed nostalgia Halloween where everything is like neon and like just very 90s. Now, I was born in 1990, so my nostalgia elements are a little different. Like if it's too early 90s, I don't really remember it. But there was one thing that I kept seeing. Like I think some of it's fun, it's just not very me. Like I don't do neon pinks. I used to wear neon green and neon orange Chucks to school in high school. Like that was a thing I was like super dedicated to. I wore them all the time. But I'm not really a neon person. I just don't put it up. I don't really use it very often now that I'm an adult. And so I just wasn't super into the neon collection. Like it's just not a thing I'm gonna put out. But they had advertised that there was this phone, this clear fake phone. And it's the kind of phone that like when I lived with my parents, my bedroom was in the basement, and weirdly it was the only place with a physical phone hookup. Like it was the only spot with a phone line hookup still. So I had the only like old school plug it into the phone jack phone. It doesn't need power, it just needs the phone jack. So I had basically the emergency landline. So I just always had this phone, this like has a cord, the curly cord, like phone. And so always was in my room when I was living with my parents. So and also as a little kid, my parents at some point upgraded our phones when I was like very young from like a rotary phone, like a cream rotary phone, like tall, has a, I don't know how old anyone who's watching this, but a rotary phone has like a circle that you use to dial the numbers. And so I grew up playing with a rotary phone, so like I just really like old phones. Like I just think they're very fun. I also had a typewriter I played with. A cat is whining, it's totally fine. Or it's a dog whining at a cat, it's fine. So I saw this phone and it like lights up and it was clear and it had this like skull design, and like when you pick it up, the like classic horror characters like talk to you, like Dracula, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, like all this stuff. And I was like, that is just so cute. Like I just kind of like want that for the nostalgia effect of it. And like apparently you can hang it on a wall, so I kind of want to like put it up somewhere, but it works, it's very fun. And the only reason I actually got it, because while I thought it was fun, I was like, I really just want to see it, understand it. I had to hunt for this phone for like 20 minutes in Target, could not find it anywhere. By the time I actually found it, the fact that it made me chuckle because it was like Frank leaving a very like, hello, this is Frank, like a very slow message because it's Frankenstein. I was like, I looked long enough for this. I'm getting it because it was only $15. If it had been $20, I actually think I would have put it back, but like $15 somehow in my brain, I was like, this is fine. So I bought it. I will show it to you at some point because it's just in my office in a bag right now, but I'm not going up there. My office is really hot. And it'll be even hotter because we're under my office and the oven is on. So maybe tomorrow I'll like pop in and show it to you, or I'll pull it out and do something with it. But the other thing is I managed to finish Disappearance at Devil's Rock. Ta-da! I read an actual physical book from my library. This is one of my library books. And I left it in said office and I just don't want to go get it. So that's where we are. I finished it. So it's by Paul Tremblay. It was one of the ones that my library had, so I just had to grab it. Sorry, I'm so hot. Hold on. I'm taking a sip of wine. Krista poured this for me while I was making dinner. But okay, so Disappearance at Devil's Rock focuses on... Oh, I hear sound. Someone is downstairs. On Tommy, a boy who goes missing while spending the night with two of his friends. They say he went into the woods and he didn't come back out. And then his mother, why can't I, is it Elizabeth? I can't, there are too many female names. His sister's name is Kate, so I can't remember his mom's name. I want to say it's Elizabeth. I feel like it's Elizabeth. It's not Elizabeth, I'm sorry. I don't know why her name is not sticking in my brain. But she is not entirely our focus, but it's like her primarily, and contending with like some strange events that start occurring after his disappearance. So I liked it. It is pretty long, and I will say it is more thriller than horror to me. Like it does feel very like, I want to say suburban thriller almost. Kind of like, if you read Middle of the Night, I feel like this would give you the same kind of like energy, but better, because I did not like Middle of the Night. Though there is also underage drinking in this, so yeah, maybe it should have hit me the same way. I'm not gonna get into how there's underage drinking in the middle of the night, but please know that it really annoyed me. It also kind of annoyed me in this one, but it made more sense to me somehow. But we're like seeing her daughter, the detective, and Tommy's two best friends and how they're reacting to everything as the story unfolds. I did think it was very well written and I liked all the timeliney stuff. Mine oddly had like a couple typos in it, which I thought was strange, because it's like a regular library book, but whatever, maybe it was an early printing. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. I was very intrigued. I just thought it was gonna get spookier, like there was gonna be more horror, and then there wasn't. Now there is horrific things, like there are horrific things that occur, but it's not really horror. I did enjoy it though. It just feels very different from the other Paul Tremblay stuff that I have read, even from like Paul Bearer's Club, horror movie, like does feel very different. So still enjoyed it. I'd say check it out if you're like a thriller fan, if you liked Middle of the Night. I feel like if you like Riley Sager, you'd probably like this. But I did enjoy it. I'm done with it. The next book I can just start is Fever House. It is my last library book and it's huge. And I'm actually using it for Halloween-a-thon, which starts on Sunday. It is, so I'm doing Halloween-a-thon a little weird, so I'm not going to get into it, but I am reading it for Halloween-a-thon, and I'm curious. So it's called Fever House, and one of the characters' names is Catherine, spelled exactly the same way I spell my name, and it is so strange to me, and it's going to throw me off the entire reading experience. I know it is, because in Silence of the Lambs, that also happened to me, and she spells her name differently than I do, and this one it's exactly K-A-T-H-E-R-I-N-E, and I was like, oh no, oh no. But yeah, so I'm interested to start it, but I will share the phone before this is over. I'm going to show you some like fun weekendy stuff. I'm really going to start Halloween-a-thon on the 23rd is my plan, because we have stuff we're going to do on the 22nd. So like, you're just getting the weekend. I'll post this and then I'll start Halloween-a-thon. But yes, so I promise to show you the phone because it's very cute. And then we're going to do some like football stuff. We're going to do some stuff on Saturday. You'll see. But I'm going to go because burgers are almost done. So I will update you when I have things to update you on. Okay, hi. We just finished eating. I was not going to update you this soon, but we need to use this margarita mix I bought. So a week ago, 2 weeks ago, Krista and I had these, they were technically pineapple jalapeno ciders from this cidery that we like typically, but they were so jalapeno heavy that like they just weren't pleasant. So we were trying to find ways to cut them. So I made these like jalapeno inspired margaritas, but I didn't want to do any work, so I just bought margarita mix, which this doesn't have anything in it. This is the add tequila kind. The liquor store we went to sold like a billion pre-mixed ones, and I was like, I don't want pre-mixed. I just need standard, nothing in it, margarita mix. And I still got carded for this. And I even asked, I was like, there's no alcohol in this, why am I being carded? And again, I've already told you I was born in 1990. You don't need to card me. I'm old. So whatever. But I'm gonna try and make a drink. So they look a little funny because I didn't rinse these after our red wine. But we have Brothers Bond bourbon whiskey, which is, if you didn't know, we bought this while we were watching Vampire Diaries. We literally watched Vampire Diaries, originals, and legacies like all back to back. We watched all of it. I'm never reading the books because Gavin reads it all. Yes, he did a vlog where he read all the books, and the books sound like absolute trash, but the series are fun. So originals is our favorite, though legacies has the incredible musical number, which I love so much. The musical number, you can even listen to all of the songs on Spotify, which is fun plus. But online, it said you can put bourbon in margarita mix, which really just means you can put whatever you want in margarita mix and call it a cocktail. So that's what we're doing. So we'll see how this goes. Neither one of us is a big bourbon drinker. We've had this for a few months and have not gotten very far in it. Okay, I think that's plenty. That's possibly too much. Chloe is whining at a cat. And I'm going to pour more margarita mix into these drinks. They look so weird. It's like the bourbon's dark. The red wine left kind of like, oh, gooses are by me. Like a stain in them, kind of. Okay, these are not going to be perfectly evenly mixed because I gave Krista slightly more margarita mix than me. Oh boy. I'm trying this before I give it to her in case I need to add more stuff. It's actually not bad. It's like oaky, which is confusing because it tastes like a margarita mix, but not bad. I don't know that I would make this as a regular thing. I feel like the standard thing is to make a whiskey sour, which we have sweet and sour mix floating around somewhere so I can use it, but I need to use this stuff. So we're gonna hang out. The pups have all been out. They have all eaten their burgers. Goose has not gotten her burger yet, but she is in here, so I don't know if Krista wants to bring it in here or not. So I'm gonna see. While it would be cute, I'm not gonna show you us trying to feed bits of meat to Goose. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see what Krista wants to do. Goose may run off once I start to move. She's not always super into me walking around in her kitchen. So we'll see how that goes. But I will update you at some point. This was just like a random thing we decided to do tonight, so I thought I would show it. It does taste fine, so if you have bourbon or whiskey you're like trying to get rid of, or you're not a huge bourbon whiskey drinker and you're at someone's place and they're doing it, or they tell you they're doing bourbon and whiskey or something, I would say add this, or you could probably add like lime juice. I've done it in a variety of things. I've done like cranberry, lime, bourbon. I've done a number of things because again, bourbon, whiskey, that kind of stuff is just not really our like preferred cocktail. I prefer gin to anything. I just don't really always want a whiskey. So yeah, those are my suggestions for you. I do know how to make a very solid gin and tonic. So yeah, eventually you'll see that, I'm sure. But I'm gonna go. I will give this to Krista. We'll see if we're gonna feed Goose down here or upstairs, this burger. Hopefully down here, that would be easier. So I will talk to you later. I promise to show you the very cute phone. I do, I promise, I promise, I promise. Bye. Hello, before I change out of my fun Beetlejuice outfit, I'm wearing my Beetlejuice crop top, which if I turn this around, this would be like the perfect Pugsley shirt if I wanted to do a Pugsley outfit. And then there's a pile of clothes. They're clean, they're just piled there. Beetlejuice sweats. I had on my Beetlejuice shoes, but I took them off. Today has been excessively bizarre. So we slept in, which was nice. I'll turn this way. And then Krista wound up talking to one of our neighbors, who's a very nice older man, for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And we were informed that someone broke into our porch, which the porch does not lock from the inside is a problem. Like the door is not installed the right direction for that. So yeah, and it turns out there's some squatters in an abandoned house on our street who like got on our porch, so we needed to go out and buy like reinforcement supplies. So yeah, that's fun. So we bought some locks and a thing to lock a door if the door can't lock, like it's a whole system. So that's horrifying. Far more horrifying than anything Halloween-y, because it's just creepy. That someone like came on our porch and was just like looking through, like we don't have stuff like out really, But there was some bags of stuff we had yanked out of our old car a while ago that we had gone through, and just like some odds and ends that like were in like bags, or like were like the empty boxes from stuff we shipped to her, like that got shipped to us, were still sitting out there. So terrifying, truly terrifying. But yeah, hopefully someone does something about the squatters, because yeah, it's a whole thing. Like our whole town has like a thing with it. But yeah, it's not great at all. But since we were already out, we did some stops that were planned and non-planned. So I wanted to show you my outfit because I put this on before I found out everything that we would need to shop for. And so we did a tiny bit of retail therapy, just because we were out and we already had to buy stuff and we were stressed. So that's what I'm gonna call it. It was just to like feel slightly less stressed for a handful of minutes. So yeah, so what we did is we went to TJ Maxx very briefly. Krista was like, we're already out, we should go there and see if they have anything fun. Then we had to stop at Walmart intentionally to get a new vacuum. That was like the primary reason we were going out today to begin with. And then we stopped at Target, which none of this stuff is from Target, so that doesn't really matter. But we did stop at Target to pick up some stuff. But yes, so I'm gonna show you the tiny haul from TJ Maxx, also the phone that I got at Target yesterday, and then a thing that we got that I think is going to shock some people who watch this channel, but I will explain when I show it. It's not anything creepy or anything. You'll understand when you see it, so hold on. Here is still me. We're gonna do a quick pan to the bed, but you're gonna see my hand because there's stuff on my table. There we go. So, un-Halloween item, but Krista found this. It's a Harley Quinn cell phone holder, and if you don't know, I love Harley Quinn. And I'm actually gonna put this in the bedroom to hold my phone while it's charging so that I can like see it and check like alarms and stuff more easily. So this was only $15, Krista said, but it's very cool. I'm gonna get it set up. Then the other thing, so it's still freaking hot. Like it feels like summer. It's 86 degrees today. So they had Halloween shorts at TJ Maxx that are Snoopy. And if you don't know, Cluffners are obsessed with Snoopy. So this is what they are. So these are Snoopy pajama pants. They are velour, I think, and then he's printed on this side. And then I have some pajama pants that are this material. They aren't Snoopy, but I thought this was cute. They have him as the vampire and the witch. Very cute. I also found these Toms, and they're black cats. And I was like, these are so freaking cute. These were $25. The double set of pants was $13, like $12.99. They're really cute, and I am going to wear them while it is not rainy, because these will definitely stain. But they were too cute not to get because they're black cats and they're Halloweeny, and I will wear them all the time, just when it's not rainy or snowy, because this fabric will get destroyed by rain, I'm sure. Then Krista grabbed this. It is a Ghost Cat baking set, so it's a bowl and little cookie cutters, and then this little cat spatula, very cute. And then this is the phone I promised to show you. So this is what it looks like. It's coffin shaped, it's clear. I'm gonna lift it and put you really close. See, it talks, but like it shows people. I'm gonna hang it up. So it talks. I'll lift it again so you can hear another one. But yeah, it's just cute. I'm still not sure where I'm gonna put it yet, but it's gonna be up all the time. I'm debating about putting it near my side of the bed, maybe in my office. I'm not sure yet. This is the thing that will shock you. Be prepared. Be ready. It's the shock of a century. It's a Christmas gnome. So, sorry. Krista loves Christmas and gnomes. She is the person who will buy gnomes if she sees them and they're cute enough. And she saw this. He lights up. Hold on, the trim is really far away, so you're gonna see his nose. Oh, there it is. I found it. Sorry, this is a horrible angle, but I'm trying to find the thing. But see, he lights up. But Walmart already has their Christmas stuff coming in. Krista absolutely loves Christmas, and he's so cute. He'll probably go in our living room when we actually decorate for Christmas. Right now, he's going in like this room that we store stuff in. But yes, right now, the workshop name is Gnomen, but if you have a good gnome name, like something with the word gnome hidden in it, please let us know, because we're trying to get names for him. He's really cute. We also like looked at their Christmas stuff, because again, Krista loves Christmas, which works out perfectly with her name, but she was really excited, so we got him. So that is everything. I'm gonna go eat, because we have not had lunch, and change out of my white top so I don't get lunch on my top, because I will spill. It will happen. So I will talk to you later at some point when I get the chance. So bye for now. Hello. I have not filmed anything all day, and it is now 6:30. The Steelers won. Woo! we picked up buffalo wings. Parker went and got groomed, and I feel like that's really it. We hung out in the bedroom and watched Heart of Dixie. And then we ran out to get very important house things, a new flapper for our upstairs toilet for when we have to replace it, because that's going to be soon. And oh, we went to Big Lots randomly at some point today, and we also stopped at the grocery store because Krista really wanted lemon meringue pie, because they talk about pie / lemon meringue in Heart of Dixie a lot, and she's never had it. So we currently have a lemon meringue pie in our fridge. I got macarons because I hate meringue. Macaroons, macarons, the little sandwich cookie kind. You'll know them when you see them. But yes, so we didn't really make anything. We were gonna make nachos, and the wings were very filling. Krista is currently looking up dinner because she really wants pasta, but she doesn't want to make pasta. And then the exciting thing, oh, she sat down. Yep. Now Salem's on her. So the exciting thing is we try these every year. This is the Mountain Dew Voodoo, and this is the 2024 version. Sugar-free is mine, regular is Krista's. But I saw them when we were at the grocery store, and so we grabbed them because we always try them every year. I'm also currently wearing a cute Hocus Pocus shirt that has Sanderson Sisters. You can't really see it from that angle because I took photos for Instagram. But I'm changing out of this very quickly because it is too hot for this. It is like 77 still, but I'm gonna hand Krista her soda. I'll open mine where you can see me. I'll just lay this by her because she has a cat upon her. All right, I'm gonna try mine. So sometimes the sugar, like the zero sugar one, tastes different, so we shall see. Ow, ow. Okay. I don't.
Ow, child, what are you doing?
I have to go move a cat.
Ow, ow,
it tastes.
Ow, 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 ow.
Salem!
What are you doing?
She's sitting on Krista, which means I have to go get her.
Yes,
hold on.
What are you doing?
Okay, Krista has been rescued from a cat. We have both tried it. Krista says it tastes like Starburst jelly beans. I kind of think it tastes like an Airhead. Like maybe even the mystery flavor of Airhead, which would be very tricksy because then it would be a mystery flavor. But I don't know. We never enter. I think there's a contest. We never enter it. I don't know that you even won anything. I feel like you're supposed to guess it every year because they never tell anyone. But yeah, that's what we're going with. I kind of feel like it's Airhead. I don't know why. But yeah, Krista says the Starburst jelly beans, which we actually still have some because we tried to make jelly bean schnapps for Easter, like based on the Bob's Burgers episode where they hide the eggs and drink the schnapps, and it's like a bajillion proof. We're not doing that again next year because it was really gross, but we're gonna try something else. It was really bad. It was so bad. We have a different plan for next year, but this year was, oof, it was a bad plan. It was such a bad plan. Anyway, so those are thoughts. I will, to end this video, you will get our thoughts on the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along. We're gonna watch that and drink full wine, but we have to eat first because we haven't had dinner. So I will talk to you after we've watched Agatha All Along. And quietly hear the dulcet tones of Heart of Dixie, but these are our calzones. Mine is broccoli, and Krista's is pepperoni mushroom. All right, we're gonna eat, but behold, calzones.
Welcome to Alabama.
I was not prepared. So this is a slightly frozen lemon meringue pie. So fun fact, the sell-by date on that was December 18th of this year. So that's wild. But what were your thoughts? Again, the lemon curd is completely frozen.
Oh yeah, the curd is frozen. Meringue was very tasty. So I think once the curd unfreezes, it will be a very delightful experience, and thus you will be subjected to presence of lemon meringue pies when you're in Alabama.
I hate lemon meringue. I hate meringue. Lemon, fine. Meringue, disgusting. It's like a marshmallow. It's so gross.
It's delicious.
Ugh, gross. Anyway, I have macarons, which are over there in a box. But yes, so I'm gonna go put you away. I need to charge the battery a little. Oh my god. I'm not even showing you. You look ridiculous. Bruni is in shame. He barked at the TV to set Parker off even though
Then
Parker
lunge
is crated.
at it.
Yeah, no, Bruni's being
Even
a
though
butt.
that's not what he does.
But you're not gonna see him because I need to adjust it. He's just in shame. Just know he's in shame. But I'm gonna go. I gotta charge this a little, and then we'll watch Agatha after Pie and one more episode of Heart of Dixie. So bye for now. Back with Agatha Thoughts officially. Behold our glasses for partially WandaVision and then Agatha All Along. So we're gonna watch the last episode of WandaVision just to get the bit that she's talking about in the commercials. And then we'll watch it, but we have My Broomstick Runs on Wine. And then this one is Bow Down Witches. We're drinking pumpkin spice witch's brew, which seemed very appropriate. Also, yes, that's the pile of clothes you saw earlier. They're clean, I swear. They're just not put away. They're for easy access. And yes.
They drive her wife crazy. What? Who said that?
Oh, they totally do. But it is what it is. Also, here is Kira, who would like wine, even though she should not have wine. And Chloe, who is pouting and would also like wine.
She's currently not talking to me.
Yeah.
We had a disagreement.
Yes.
And whether she should be a stalker or not.
Ah, yes. She's obsessed with Goose the cat, and Goose the cat does not like that Chloe is obsessed with her. But we're gonna watch Wanda. And Kira says, "Goodbye for now. Tell my moms to give me wine. Tell them to give me wine. You can see us." Magic. So we watched the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along. We also did watch WandaVision, the episode titled series finale. So we could see the Agatha has her power stolen by Wanda aspect. And I really like the show, which I anticipated happening. I'm also going out on the limb and saying Rio and Agatha dated, because that was very Villanelle of them. Villaneve. It was Villanelle and yeah, Villaneve. I think that's right. Is a ship name from Killing Eve.
I don't know. My wife has a crush on Audrey Plaza.
She was only in it for like 2 seconds, but also Aubrey Plaza was very good. Just saying. Catherine Hahn was also very good.
My wife may also have a crush on Catherine Hahn. But she definitely has one on Audrey Plaza.
Yes. It's very possible. Sure. I thought she was going to be in it more though, because people were doing outfits based on an outfit she wears that she was not wearing in these. Which means she was only wearing it in the previews, which I didn't watch because I didn't want to know anything. But Hot Topic already released like a shrug based on an outfit we have not seen her wear. So that's weird. Perhaps they showed the 3rd episode at premieres and it's not up yet. It'll be up on Wednesday. It's a Green Witch outfit, which is how I know she's the Green Witch, which is a little bit of a spoiler. Anyway. But yes, it was very good. I think it's funny that Kitty Foreman from That 70s Show is apparently going to be a featured character. Her name is Dottie, right? No! Dottie is Emma Caulfield. Her name is Sharon. I'm saying it because that's how she says it to Agatha. She's like, no, Mrs. Hart is what Wanda dubbed me. Her name is actually Mrs. Sharon Davies, I think. But we have met most of the characters. But it was very fun. Joe Locke is very good. His American accent is very good. And what's funny is Heartstopper season 3 will actually overlap with this because it comes out on October 3rd. So yes, I thought it was fun. It has been determined that I am a witch because I hate wearing shoes. But what did you think? I just really liked it. I knew you would like it.
I like the second episode more than the first. I'm interested to see what happens with the other witches. I thought that their storylines were interesting.
Yeah.
I know effing clue what was going on in the first episode. I was like, this doesn't make any sense from what I...
Right. Well, because
we left her.
Yeah, it was set up as True Detective, which I think was just to play off of the WandaVision thing where every episode is a different television show. But I could be wrong. That's what I was going with. But people did say she was acting weird. They're like, you were acting really weird, like a true crime bug bit you or something. Because she's in Westview with all these people. Yeah, I am very curious to see what they do on the road. And it was very fun. I am very tempted to buy the Hot Topic version of the teen sweater because it looks comfy and cute. But I'm not doing that because I'm sure it's like $75 or something nonsensical. But yes, so it's very good. Liking it so far. The next episode is out on
Oh, we
Wednesday.
found out the only way that Agatha can steal someone's power.
Oh, right. She can't just like take it. So that is very cool. I'm not saying how. I've had more wine than Krista. But it was really good. Also, do we think there's a bunny? Is the bunny important? Is the bunny coming back? Is the bunny going to show up on the road?
Isn't the bunny her familiar?
That's what I thought. And I thought the familiar had to come.
I mean, in the song, the familiar by my side, but
Right.
whatever. So long as the 7 things don't eat it.
Yeah. Poor bunny. This big bunny. Anyway, that's the end of this vlog. So, I'm also on Instagram at ClefGoEverAfter. Anything else? That was very long. It's late. It's almost midnight. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe. I'll be doing Halloween-a-thon because that's a challenge thingy that technically started today on the 22nd, but I'm not starting it till the 23rd because I decided I wasn't going to. But I think that's it. So we're gonna go. We're gonna watch an episode of Heart of Dixie, aka Alabama, and then go to bed. So I will see you in the next one.